So, guys, we'd like to welcome you all back to the grand finals.
Yeah.
BCS with, I forget, a round 7 rematch between Kaisen and Dominic. So
This is going to be exciting.
we'll get to see if Kaisen's able to claw that back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're going to be pretty much immediately transitioning over to the match. I think it's going to be deciding who goes first.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to be able to kick off grand finals for BCS Spain 2025.
It has been a long day, but my God, what a good day it's been.
Yeah, both of these players, already doing making a fantastic performance, going undefeated at the end of Swiss. Obviously, Dominic triumphing against Kaisen, and now Kaisen gets the run back. He gets the legendary rematch from both sides of the bracket. We're meeting again finally, and it's just going to be a case of whether they can, keep it going.
Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. This side of the table gets to go first again.
Conspiracy confirmed.
Oh.
Yeah, Rezael into Luard has been a really interesting matchup today, so I'm really hoping we get to see more of this.
Yeah, I feel like this is just showcasing as well that it's not just Levy dressing the format.
Yeah. I think a lot of Vanguard players fall into the trap of having a best deck or a perceived best deck, and discounting every other deck that isn't exactly that deck.
Yeah.
Which I think that's a mistake, right? Because I think the players that do that don't tend to seemingly make it that as far. Mm-hmm. But the people here, looked at the format and were like, okay, let's evaluate what Levy-Just's weaknesses are. Let's try and capitalize on those. Those players are sitting now at top tables.
Yep. Here we go. The game's underway. Oh, I lied to you. It turns out Luard is in fact going for.
You lied to me. But the fact that he's seeing the Maple discarded first is a really big moment for him, actually. Because it means from turn 3 he's going to get 3 bodies every turn, which is actually nothing to scoff at in this matchup.
I know, it's a lot of pressure from the get-go.
It really is, yeah.
Let's see how many dogs there are this time.
Hear what the dog doing. Because I think immediately shows the Sargon immediately. Plus the Maple, plus another Sargon.
Oh my God.
I think he's just going for the rush, right? Because he knows full well that Luard is going to die to it, right? And that's the Vita immediately.
Yeah.
And we can see, that's going to be a Painkiller Angel going away. Immediately filter 2. Yep, easiest choice of his life. And immediately going in again. And now Kaisen has to start thinking, am I really going to let myself get rushed like this? And apparently the answer is yes. Goes to him. Now this time he's got to have to think. Yeah, Dominic, there you go. Thought about it, thought it through. Caught to the bottom of the deck. And Kaisen is able to begin his turn. He is on the back foot, but nothing that Dominic can't quite master. But the trouble is, right? Do you really want to give Dominic too much here? Because he's seen 2 dogs, right? But if he sees T-Fault, for example, and a dog, then it's almost over.
Yeah, it's very true.
But you can't not do anything when you're going to get rushed, because Dominic's going to be rushing you. And I think the fact that Kaisen went first means Dominic knows that recognizes this as the game state, and doesn't want to be letting up, because he knows if he rushes him, Kaisen feels the need to rush back, but he can't, because he knows that Dominic is on auto package.
Yep. And these guys did play earlier in the day in round 7, so they've had some time to think about the things that happened. And
they Kaisen swings to the rig for Dominic.
Just trying to figure out what went right, what went wrong for both players, and see if they can correct those things.
I think again it's important, like you said, to recognize it's been a long day. People have been out here for 8 hours now. It's nothing to scoff at. Playing game after game after game. And it's been a very impressive day for them.
Finds nothing. Well, and here we go.
And that's going to be another Vita. This time he is going to be healing though, which again is massive for Kaisen in this case.
That's pretty good.
And it's as well, he's going to be able to heal at grade 1 as well, so the Painkiller. So he's going to help promote his ritual count almost immediately.
Yeah. I do like seeing those heal triggers come out.
You really do, yeah. especially when you're like Luard and you know that like later on in the game you're going to start checking triggers. So I think at this stage, like losing them to keep yourself low is important because you get to keep the hand value. Because while Rezael gets big, it doesn't scale quite as intensely as Luard's going to. So having those incremental shields you get to keep, I think, is pretty valuable. And yeah, he's just holding on tight until his strike turns, and that's going to be a crit to the Maple. And do you reckon you swing at this point, or do you just pass?
I think you just pass, to be honest. You deny any kind of like hard pressure.
No, I think he's going for the swing. Yeah, I think he feels like he can't keep not. I feel like he feels like he got a lucky break. But so the big thing here is the fact that Dominic didn't heal the crit. That's like important. But I think it's kind of at the point where like he knows he had a lucky break and he can't keep playing. Can't keep tempting fate like that.
I mean, I guess, but like it
because like if he checks another heal next turn, he's chilling. But if he's not checking heals, like does he really want to be in that position? Because like he's gonna have to start putting a little pressure at some point, right?
I guess that is true.
Plus, I think putting Dominic, the thing that a lot of people have to remember for Rezael is 1 and 2 damage is basically the same. But the only difference is like now he's more susceptible to other crits.
I was more thinking is the difference between 0 and 1 damage. 0 and
well, no, because the things you have to call have to be different grades, right? And at this stage, like you always call Selgown. So because of that, 1 and 2 damage is a 1 and a 1. Is a 0 and a 1, or like a 1 or like a 2 and a 0. So like you can't get 2 plus 1. That's 3. Yeah. So and that's like the next threshold. So 1 is to do anything. 3. So that's why the grade 0 from set 4 was like okay, okay theoretically, because the idea is it gave you something to call onto. So you go like Kadawala plus it, or like Nilbirius plus it, or like Novia plus it. So like it meant that you're still able to give something onto, because ideally you're always calling Sargeon, but because they have to be different grades, you kind of ruin yourself, right? I forgot to adjust the damage there on Dominic's side. But yeah, because he's got the aerial sage, yes, he's going for a 0 and a 2 there. Because I guess he valued this over the Salgeon in this case, so like the draw on the stack. Because yeah, that's going to be a 26k column this time around. And then his opponent's going to thinking about a guard. Is he going to drop anything? I don't feel like he can no guard at this stage.
I think it's very risky to
It's a
no
PG,
guard.
yeah. It's going to be the Semius and the PG. And the first check is going to be another Nilbirius, and the second check is going to be Elementaria.
First time he's not going to the damage zone for a while.
Pretty big, yeah, especially against Luard, right? Because like you know what they're on, so you know they're going to be looking at the Drag Strider.
Yeah.
And yeah. And yeah, it's going to be going straight to the bottom of the deck. Yeah, again, free 5k shielder. Like, we were talking about this back in Vienna, but I think the important thing in Standard right now, and I think that's really cool personally, is a lot of the decks that do the best are the decks that can really, like, min-max on those, like, free 5 and 10k shields. So, Doji having the Raiden Kunai able to call itself out. You know, every single Ketsu deck able to utilize the Maple as, like, a 5k intercept that then just calls itself out, so it's like you lost nothing. But those, like, little optimizations and like, guarding patterns really seem to separate, like, the best players from just, like, your average, like, okay or good player. And I mean, yeah, you're seeing Kaisen perform kind of at his peak here in the grand finals. There you go, and that's the strike coming out immediately. CBs to pop it. Because, yeah, it's just about the body at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, because he went first as well, he's able to do so much right now.
I'm going to be grabbing a painkiller plus 1 at the
I'm guessing it's going to be a Semius. I would assume a little Semius for the board building, but... Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's looking at the Illuminal here. Ah, no, of course, this is his favorite. He likes the Little Witch that like, denies the 5th attack.
Yeah.
You know, in a deck like Rezael, it's valid. Because you force him to make bigger columns and less... You force him to go wide less. Which I think at the end of the day is important for you as, you know... For you as the Luard player. Dominic's side just checking the damage zone, wants to make, or drop zone, wants to make sure everything's in order.
He just wants to check as well, like just how many crits are out already and how risky.
Well, it's going to be first check. Is it going to be a crit? Second check? Third check? The double festival, but that is going to be 2 damage going to that's Persona and a Wisdom. That's not a position that Dominic wants to be in. But as long as he has the Vita, which he knows he has 2 of.
There's 2 Vitas, so.
I wonder, do you reckon Dominic... I don't think Dominic is in enough of a position to like have to panic Divine Skill, but I think there's a good chance
this,
like next turn.
I think not in this turn coming up, but maybe the turn after for sure.
Yeah, I think depending on how Kaisen's...
really start thinking about it.
Yeah, it depends on how Kaisen's turn rolls out.
Is a little bit worrying now. Like you don't particularly want to be doing that. Going to be using the owl as well to counter charge.
I think he's trying to like leave himself as unsusceptible as possible to like damage and owl from Dominic's side.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the players today have shown a huge willingness to just swing away. So yeah, now it's going to be Dominic riding the Rezael Vita, riding the fated king himself. And yeah, you're going to see the Maple coming out immediately. Because yeah, that's a Persona ride, right?
Yep.
Going to be overcalling, of course, Maple because he Persona is also going to gain 5k, so Maple's going to be a 13k booster, which in a deck that is really focused on its grade 2s is actually like, pretty important.
Just deciding where to call that as well.
Because yeah, I guess if you're thinking if you're going to be another grade 1, and if you're not, don't lose the body, right? Is probably going to be swinging vanilla here. I think he's just trying to like use up that energy pretty efficiently. I think that's all that's really important because I think Dominic's trying to go for 5 attacks. So I wonder if Dominic has the Gabriellis in hand so he can like discard it off of the Aerial Sage to revive it.
Maybe that would be a pretty cool play.
Because it wants to be called by an ability, often if you don't discard it for the right deck, you don't want to just call it vanilla because you can't do its effect. Well, you can do the stack, but obviously you're not playing it for that, right? Card. Go to bottom. Yeah, this seems to facilitate. He's going to try and go for the... He's going to put a Rezael into soul as well, I think.
Might be that Vita that we saw. No discard here. On the aerial stage.
Default in the cell count, yeah. And will he slot? Oh, he's got the base Rezael as well to slot into soul. Perfect. And now he's going to call Biscotti out. Biscotti effect, yep. So what, 2 on top, 1 on bottom?
That is scary.
I don't think, have we seen the divine skill coming out of Dominic?
Not this turn, no.
Oh, yeah, right.
And he's probably thinking that, he has enough to guarantee live, whatever Luard wants to do this turn. While also then...
Because this is a 46k swing. Discard one, that's 48. 48k twin drive, and he knows the top 2 cards. So yeah, Kaisten's forced to drop the PG here, I think. I don't think he can afford to be safe not doing this.
I don't think so either.
Over trigger.
OT.
And he draws.
Gabuelius,
That's a Gabuelius. Yeah. Second check. That's going to be a heal trigger.
That's huge.
That is pretty big in this instance. Yeah, I think if you're Kaisten right now, you're really feeling the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, that's what. Scotty's swinging 100 million twice.
Yeah. I think that just shows why Red OT is so powerful in this deck. The thing is, a lot of people lean towards Purple OT, but the trouble with that card is in a deck that wants like Gabuelius to exist, and a deck like Rezael that cares about its health totals, you can almost like damage choke yourself by going too low. Because like on 5, you're always able to like 2 and 3, right? But for example, if you go down to 4, you can't afford to take hits anymore. They'll choke you out, and you now are no longer able to go 3+2. So like it's actually weirdly like anti-synergistic with what your deck wants to be doing. And yeah, Kaisen shows us his own OT plus Morfessa. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a dog here.
Shows you how big that was as well, given that wasn't enough. And then yeah, he's going to have to swing for 100 million. Kaisen takes it. It's going to be a Biscotti.
It's gonna stand again.
Stand again. He's going to swing
Swinging
again. Can Kaisen afford to guard it? No, I think he just blocked it out at that point, yeah.
Just stay up forward. It's way more comfortable.
I think you just want to see if like you're going to check anything good, because like if you check a heal, like you're kind of okay, right?
Yeah, no, like I think taking the first one is fine, because then you can just save it.
Yeah.
You do not want to be going to 5.
This was a 6th attack, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's going to be sending. Weird that he's not recycling PGs in this guy, especially I think when your deck is getting small. Like, I think the case for recycling PGs gets better, but I guess he's trying to go for raw card draw at this point. Is this going to become the Drag Abyss? No, it's going to be another Drag Strider. I think, yeah, he's going to keep playing it safe. I think you're just trying to slowly push it out, just flip as many as you can. So when you start going to your Drag Abyss turns, they're increasingly dangerous.
Yes.
Because like you want to get to a point where like Dominic won't have the Elementario or is forced to burn it, and then he has to take one of the hits, right?
I'm seeing a double painkiller call off of the stride skill. Pulling a Morfessa? Looks like Morfessa.
That's going to be immediately Solemn Clout. Because yeah, on 2 CB he's able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
And yeah, Dominic has to guard all of it. Because you get all this is going to be on like plus 15k to front row, which is nothing to scoff at. Yeah, it's going to be a Gabuelius. Ooh, that's so good. Yeah, Morfessa swinging. He's looking at what he's going to be able to call out here. Yeah, he's going for the massive swing. He's going for the limit. He just wants to go as big as possible.
No, I don't mind this.
You know, I think this is correct. If you have the 2 CB available to you, like, I think if you wanted one more, he would have been in an ideal position. Because now when he extends, he can't extend past the Vanguard extension. So he's like 1 attack less, so he's going 5 attacks, not 6. Yeah. You're probably going for another Morfessa, yeah. You're going for as big a column as you can. Because that column hits magic numbers as well.
Yeah. I Because the hand is not so healthy for Dominic.
It's going to be a heal. In fact, now that he's gone to 5, that heal wouldn't have mattered. But it's more the trigger power.
Yeah. I believe in like 3 triggers on the top anyway.
And you know, sometimes it's all it takes is a triple drive and a dream. And you got to see if Dominic is able to hard guard that, or he has to PG it. That's a PG, yeah. PG discarding twin cast. First check. Owl. Second check. Crit trigger. That's pretty big.
That's huge.
Is it enough though? It's another critical trigger. 2 critical triggers coming out. That is massive.
Massive Morpheso coming here.
Has Dominic got the PG for it? No, Dominic did get to discard. He did get to discard the twin cast earlier, so I think if ever he's going to have the shield for it, it's going to be now.
Well, this is still going to eat a decent amount of cards from the hand.
Absolutely is. You're right.
He's just thinking about how he wants to play this.
I think we're looking at 58 column even, which is humongous. Yeah, I think
Twin cast?
Yeah, I think he's got to guard it here for sure. 50, 30, 45, 58, 60. Yeah, 73. Yeah, and he does it. And then Painkiller goes to hand, and you just hope that's enough, right? There we go.
I think this might be time for the divine skill turn.
Yeah, I think you're thankful you survived that turn. Now you send everything back.
Yeah. You just go.
Yeah, I think in this case you have to. Yeah. And he's got the persona right as well. That's huge. That's so massive for him.
Yep.
And that's the incredible thing about Rezael. Like, Rezael's divine skill is such a tempo swing. Because it just gives you a turn where, like, you are the threat.
Yeah.
Like, and your opponent just needs to live.
And then you have the miracle heal on the back end, just in case.
Effect of Rezael. He's going to be Soul Blasting 1. And let's count those triggers. We're going to see 1, 2. 2. Yeah, that's 2.
That's a
just
lot.
2.
That might be enough, though.
Yeah, okay. Hey, look at how thin that deck is. That's 2 triggers in a dream. And that's the Gabuelius. He's going to go Soul Blast 1. He's going to check the top card of the deck. That's going to stay right there. Staying right there.
Right where it needs to be.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think you swing this column fully. You swing the T-Fault unboosted. And then you swing the Rezael to pull over that column.
And then use the Rezael to revive
to revive the Gabuelius.
The Gabuelius in the other column, yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
Yep. And T-Fault is going to be swinging for what, 30k?
30k.
30k or 43 if you opt to boost.
I don't think you should here. I think you should lead that unboosted.
I think it depends how many fronts you've seen out of your opponent, right? Because I think most of the time you do this because you want them to take the Gabuelius swing.
Yeah. Because Gabuelius does get a drive check.
And he's going to become huge. Yeah. And in fact, it's like Dominic is Challenge CB as well.
There we go.
And in case you're going 30, you're going to immediately be reviving your... Yeah, you're going for as big a swing as you can here, really.
Yeah. Another Rezael going into Soul. Here comes that Gabuelius.
Yeah, and the best part is then you can still resolve the skill to Soul Blast 1 and check the top card of the deck.
Well, we already did check it though, we know what it is.
First check, that's going to be a critical trigger. No guard. Second check, critical trigger. And the third check is going to be... That's going to be 1 damage. That's going to be 2 damage. That's going to be a heal. It is a heal out of Kaisen, and the third damage is unfortunately a front trigger.
That's so unfortunate. That was a good game.
It is a fantastic game coming out of Dominic and Kaisen. with Dominic qualifying for Worlds and getting the sponsored invite, no less.
Yes.
So, guys, that is a absolutely fantastic game coming out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess we're going to be slowly wrapping up. Huge congratulations to Dominic. Huge thank you for Ben for casting the day with us. It's been a long one.
Yeah, it's been a very, very long day, but a very fun day.
It has been.
A lot of good games today.
And tomorrow you're playing, so
Yeah.
hopefully see you at the top tables.
Yeah, I need to break my curse though. 4-3. So
But guys,
praying.
I want to say huge thank you for watching. So guys, stay safe, take care. We'll be back tomorrow for Premium, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care, guys.
Thanks. Bye.